Well, hello and welcome back. Thanks for coming back. Where are we? Downtown Paphos on a truly spectacular day. The sun, well, it's glistening on that blue Mediterranean Sea. I don't think that it can get much better, but of course it can, because I brought with me the most beautiful woman in the world, and her name is Miss Ochin Gracevia.
Hello, everybody. How nice to see you again and again.
Did you see that beautiful big bird that launched into the sky?
Of course I did, Mr. Paul. It's another 225 or 49 or 35.
Somewhere around there.
Somewhere around there. It's like we have counted them.
Yep.
Coming.
A big bird took off from Paphos International Airport and it's heading off back to somewhere. Wish all those people a great safe trip home, and hopefully that bird is going to turn back round and fly another 20, 49, 50 people back to downtown Paphos, because you're going to get a great holiday. The weather has finally broken. Easter is upon us and there's Easter art everywhere, and of course I've got with me the most beautiful chick in the world, and her name is Miss Ochin Gracevia.
You know, talking about the airplanes and things like that, the last short period of time I start to be scared of airplanes. I don't know, something's happening with me and I start shaking all over. It's maybe when you start to
well, you worry about your self-preservation, I think is the word.
Something like that. It's happening with me, by the way, and
I think it applies to most people, to be honest. But at the end of the day, it's supposedly the safest way to travel around the world.
Yeah.
But of course, not trying to be a doom and gloom merchant, but of course when it goes wrong, well, if your name's Mr. Ian and you live up in Mr. Yorkshire area, you've got a wife called Miss Janet, and you know, you like to fly around in an airplane, we wish you all the luck in the world, but who knows, if it goes wrong it can be catastrophic, and hopefully that's never happened to anyone that's watched the channel. I once had an aborted takeoff and it was very scary. Well, it wasn't actually, because I was only about 14, so I actually thought it was quite funny, because you don't really understand what's going on as the plane suddenly puts its nose down and slams its brakes down.
It started with me when I was only about 40 years of old, and
you're not even 40 yet, so that's not possible. You're only 37.
Yes. After 40, another 11 years.
No, don't tell the world. Don't give the secret away. There we are.
No,
now they must understand that
I'm...
but now they understand that I'm very old.
Yes, you're about 85, of course.
Well, I'm not 85, 84 to be precise. And if my grandfather's watching down on me, he will be saying, well, as long as he gets to 86, he'll have done well, because I'll have outlived him by a month.
It doesn't matter how old you are. It's more important how young you feel in the heart. That's it.
Well, or as my grandfather used to say, and he meant it in the nicest possible way, you're only as young as the girl that you feel. And his wife, his partner in crime from when they used to walk to school as little children. They became almost the greatest of friends, and they became lovers at 16. They got married at 17. And my grandmother used to say to me, she was a clever woman, but this was her joke. She was such a clever woman. Her surname was Jones, and she married a Jones. It just made life so much easier.
You have to be very practical to be Miss John and to get married with a man whose surname is Mr. John, and then not to have this all complications
you say.
with the paperwork.
Complications, yes, that's right.
How clever woman.
Very clever woman indeed she was.
I would love to meet you, but it's
she was
impossible.
A star. She really was. Well, you never know. One day, I mean, I think there may be an afterlife. I hope there is. I hope we get to meet you all again. You probably don't, but I'd like to meet everyone again and again. And if you're my customers, I'd like to rummage in your wallet that one more time. And that sounds sexist, because I've got no problem about rummaging in purses as well. Pacific?
What's happened with purses?
Well, a purse is a woman's wallet. A man's wallet is a wallet.
I heard another word, by the way.
Right, okay. What word did you hear? Whisper it in my ear. Oof. Those of you who may follow the channel understand.
But you said women's and then...
Right, okay. I think people understand where you're going. Anyway, stop it now. We're a family channel.
I stopped.
I know that. You're very good girl. Now, I've lost my train of thought. There we are. But anyway, a lot of people who follow the channel understand that a month or so ago, we were invited by, it was my kid Ronnie and a few of the people. They were sending some town names, and there was places like Cockermouth and Penistone and all these kind of places. And the test was to see what Gracevia heard or what she said. Now remember, She's not English is not her native language, but she speaks 7 languages fluently, and English, believe it or not, is actually her worst. So I'm going to say to you, cock a mouth. What do you hear?
I cannot get my tongue around it, Mr. Paul.
So you're not even going to try and say
No.
it? No, there we are. She's become a very, very wise girl indeed. Where are we? Downtown Paphos Promenade. Let's show you some of it. And if you're wondering what all these railings are, well, there's a lot of building works going on in the rear street of the promenade. So behind these buildings on my left, that whole street, to be honest, you can barely walk down it. So don't even think you can get a car down it. I don't think you can get an electric scooter down it. Well, unless you want to carry it, that is. So what they've done is made a temporary diversion round the back, and you come out just over yonder past this Baracus restaurant, and then the workmen are able to come and drive to the rear on the right here past these railings, so that gives them access. And of course the idea is to keep you and me away from all those heavy machines and all that traffic. But we have been promised by the good man number 1, that is Fedonis the mayor, that these works will be completed in and around the next 6 weeks or so. And I think he's telling the truth, because he started off by saying about a month, and then he said, but please give us an extra 2 weeks. So 6 weeks is what is being predicted. Now, the Paphos Promenade has got restaurant after restaurant, bar after bar, gift shop after gift shop. Some of the gift shops are, should we say, down a market a little bit, and some of the gift shops are up market a little bit. So there's something for absolutely everybody in the downtown Paphos harbour area. Shall we see what it is?
Hi, hello.
Apparently we've seen you on Wheel of Cyprus.
Oh, there we are. How are you? You all right?
Yes, hello. Yes, I've seen you.
What's your name?
Elaine.
Elaine.
Yeah.
Are you from Scotland?
Yes, we're from
You
Scotland.
love Scottish people, don't
I
you?
love the
Yes.
accent.
What's your name, sir?
Stevie,
Stephen.
From
Great.
Scotland.
Great to meet you. Whereabouts in Scotland?
a little place called Airdrie just outside Glasgow,
Right.
which is just along from Hampden, where Scotland beat Cyprus the other night. but then 3 days later we beat Spain.
That can't be a bad thing, can it? That can't be bad. There we are.
I've
There we are.
seen your review.
Lovely people, by the way.
Yeah, because actually the hotel we've stayed in the what's it called?
Beyonce's.
The On.
All right.
And I watched your review of that
Did
when
we?
they were just the other day actually,
Right.
when they've been
Thanks for
doing
watching.
it up. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Are you here for a bit longer, or?
Just a week.
Oh, just a
Yeah. Have you been to Paphos before?
We were here last year with a family of 12.
Stayed at the
Oh,
Avanti-
there was a few of you. Yeah.
Stayed at the Avanti Village last
In
night.
Avanti.
What was that like? Good?
Lovely.
Beautiful.
Everyone says it's good.
Fantastic.
Especially for a
For
family,
a
isn't it?
family,
If you're going
yes.
if you're going to review a play, that was Avanti
Well,
Village, where it was
this-
beautiful.
Yeah, you did it.
Where we are just now is great just for the two of us.
Yeah. Everywhere's different, isn't it?
Yes.
You know, we've got some friends now staying in the Olympic Lagoon because they've got family with them, and the grandparents don't like it that much. Normally they stay in Alexander the Great,
Right.
and that's the greatest hotel in the world to them.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yes.
it depends what you're doing.
We don't
course
like
it is.
built-up places. We like nice and flat.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Look out.
Yeah, that's right.
It's quite funny. I was like, oh,
It's nice. I heard you telling to Mr. Stephen that you watched them. Then Mr. Paul was going a little bit forward, and I decided to catch him because I love to be accosted, you know, and we all do. And
That's
Mr.
our word,
Paul,
you
with
know
the
that.
bottom of our 2 hearts, if we only can greet the people who watched us and then appear for a couple of minutes, you know, in front in the real life. This is amazing, and we may never meet, as I say to many people, never may meet in the world. But it's so nice to meet for a couple of minutes and
Yes.
chat.
Yeah. Well, seriously, you've touched our hearts. That's the truth. Yes, sir.
Seeing as you know the
Well,
place,
keep-
where could I watch the Celtic game on
keep
Sunday?
doing what you're doing.
I would say
Because I'm a Celtic. I went into a pub called Alexander's and I walked back out.
yes, because he's for the other side.
Yes.
Yes, without trying to upset him. Because I was about to say that, but just before I paused, I went, no, that's the other side. So I've got a knuckle duster if you want to go and have a... No, stop it now. If you want to go and visit him. I think if you go top of the promenade
Yep.
and walk past, there's a building called the TV2, it's been battered. Then there's Penguinos. Then there's the Royal Restaurant. A little bit for a couple of coffee shops. And then there's the Why Not bar.
Oh, yes.
Why not
Okay,
Bath?
and I've got a feeling if you go in there and ask them,
We've been in there.
they'll
yeah.
say yes. If not, you've got to go down to, well, keep going all the way to the Triangle.
Yeah.
And then you've got the Pegasus Bar and you've got the crocodile bar.
Oh, well, we know
Yeah,
what
we
the
know where
crocodiles
they are,
are
yeah.
just next to Pop,
Apart
Popeye.
from
Right,
by
Pegasus
Popeye.
is
Yeah.
big crocodiles in
So,
that area.
so if you want to know where to go and watch the football,
Nice,
that's where you go.
lovely.
Great to
Thank
meet you.
you.
Really, really
Yes,
great.
lovely to meet
Stephen?
you too.
Great,
Take
great.
care.
Have a great holiday and good luck with your match. Good luck with the match.
That the
Thank you.
weather settled today,
Yes,
rather it
that's
was a
right.
few days
That's right.
ago, this crazy wind which I hate. And I wish you all the best in the life. Take care.
You have a great, great holiday. Ah, there we are. He's fluent. He's fluent. Thanks very much. Absolute star amongst stars. We're going to keep going down the Paphos Promenade. This is the ideal snack bar, isn't it?
How
On the
nice!
back room.
I,
Yes, it does.
I really feel that whole world was presented to all of us. That's because people should meet. It's only a few minutes of happiness or excitement, should we say, within this, busy Paphos areas, through these Paphos areas that we walk in. But it's so nice to be recognized, and it's so nice when people are watching us, and they're so nice when they're saying that it's very useful, and they've seen this and they've seen that, and that our information brought to them the useful idea what to do, where to go, and what to see.
Yeah, absolute superstars amongst superstars. And when I say it, I truly, truly mean it. We are humbled, and you do touch our hearts. Every comment you make, even when it's a bad comment, to be honest, it humbles us, because we do try to take even the negative comments with a twist, unless you're being darn right rude. But, that's something everyone has to live with. We are an acquired taste. Not everyone likes us, but luckily there are a few that do. And luckily for us, there are a few people that actually stop us live on camera. I think a lot of people understand, or perhaps they don't, I don't know, but we do not edit. What you see is live. It's not rehearsed. We go, right, we'll start there, we'll walk up that way, and probably we'll finish up there in about 12 to 15 minutes. Sometimes we get accosted, that's our word, and when we are accosted, I mean it from the bottom of my heart and her heart, so that's our two hearts, that you are humbling us, and we truly, truly appreciate every second that you spend with us. And if we hope that we bring that little bit of something to you, that's our reward. Thank you very much.
It's amazing, there's no doubt about it. And when people, calling you that very seconds in the beginning, it's cost whole world. It costs like a whole world to us. And we may go through and people never call us, but when people call us, they say, we watched you. It's so interesting for me to find out what their names are, of them are, and where are they from, how do they spend their holidays. It's amazing. It's whole world.
And I think it's very interesting for other people.
Yes.
I know there's a superstar, and he's the number one. Everyone's equal except for one man. And wish him all the best in the world. He's been unwell, and I hope that he's getting better very, very fast. And I know he's going to come back very, very soon. But he mentioned to us when we met him last year that one of the things that he likes about the channel is its liveness, its realness, and he loves it when we meet people, whether they be people that work in the bars, own the bars, the restaurants, the bus driver, but more than anything else, he loves to watch when people like us and like you interact on the street in downtown Paphos, and he said it brings realness and reality to the channel. And what did he say? He said that no one else can do it the way that we do it. And for that, Viscount Paul Butler, we will salute you for the rest of your life, and we're looking forward to seeing you very, very soon. And a big, big shout out to Miss Bev, and of course the Ruby Arms in downtown Manchester.
Yes, big shout out. And I remember we were doing the triangle video last year, and we couldn't say bye-bye to the camera.
No, we were
and
accosted
to all of our
non-stop.
greatest
Yes,
family.
that's right.
We were accosted again and again, and therefore we were feeling such a happiness in our
Yes,
hearts
that's right.
that I can't even explain you, and it's unimaginable.
Unimaginable.
feeling.
It is a great, great feeling indeed. And we understand that we do bring something to you. Dame Anne, I remember we were about to make a film on the Paphos Harbour, do you remember? And she can either take me or leave me, do you understand? But she's in love with her. She thinks she's wonderful. And she spotted Marika. She walked up to her, opened her arms, put her arms around her and said, "It's Marika." and it was beautiful to watch. And I switched the camera off because, well, it was one of those special moments. Perhaps the camera should have stayed on, I don't know. But I think the right thing, and they had a great chat, and we walked around and chatted in this. And
It's one of those accostaments that I will never ever forget. Damon was so gently coming towards me and trying to attract my attention, should I say, that I couldn't, I melted immediately. That woman left a huge shade in a good way in my heart.
she did indeed. She's a very special lady, as each and every family member is. But, like I've said, there's one number one, his name is Paul Butler, and there's one Dame, and there will only ever be one Dame, and her name is Dame. I think that we'll go up here, and we're going to show you a truly spectacular view. It's a view that's probably going to take your breath away. I've lived here for 15 years. Hello, sir.
Hi, how are you?
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
We've followed your video, your blog.
Now, did I hear? Did you shout Paul?
Paul, yeah.
Oh, right,
Eh,
sorry.
what's your name, sir?
Sorry.
I'm Reed. My
You're a
wife's
star.
Catherine.
You're a star. You're a star.
Marika.
I know who you are.
You're
I
absolutely
know,
a star.
certainly know who
You are a star. He's a star.
Just saying if you fancy a drink.
You were
Just-
sitting there,
Come
dear.
back. Yeah, I heard a man say Paul, but I
Yeah.
wasn't quite sure.
Well, once we realised you were
Yeah,
recording,
yeah.
I thought
Okay,
I'll just pop
okay.
along. But we just sat there. If you want to, we're just going to try them.
We're going to finish 2 minutes. We're going
strawberry
to come find
daiquiris
you.
or whatever you fancy.
Yes,
Yes.
my dear, let's say to our dearest family, and you are our family because you're watching us, you see.
We don't know.
Let's
Are you
say to them-
subscribed?
Of course.
Let's say to them a goodbye. And
Yes,
then
there we are.
join
Big
you
goodbye.
within a
There we
minute.
are.
We'll wait till you come back.
There we are.
Okay,
Superstar amongst superstars.
please say goodbye.
Goodbye.
There we are.
Goodbye. Thank
I'm
you
gonna
for
finish.
watching. I'm happy again. We've been accosted to the dearest of the dearest family, to this luxury island of love, and we're wishing you all the best in the life, and we're wishing you all the best in your future dreams and your future beginnings. So we're loving you to bits from the bottom of our 3 now. Thank you.
You
again.
steal her away, I'll come and catch you up.
You know where we'll be.
We'll find you. There we are. He doesn't know what he's done, does he? He's in serious trouble. He seems to be a man who's got plenty of money, and I'm pretty sure she's going to find a way to spend it on the way down to go to Paphos Promenade. As promised, I'm going to give you a spectacular view out across that blue. In fact, it's turquoisey blue. It's even taking my breath away. Every day for 15 years, I come down to this very seafront, and I think to myself, oh my God, I live in absolute paradise. You will very rarely hear me complain about the weather. And today, well, if your name is Miss Dawn, and you've got a husband called Mr. Shaw, you've got a little cat called Daisy, and of course a dog called Bobo. If you're curious to know what the weather is as that sun glistens upon the downtown Cape of Paphos Promenade, the temperature today is 24 degrees. And yes, we're living in downtown paradise. Thanks for watching, and of course we'll see you in the next one very soon.